In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mom. I see you said good morning, son. So, yeah, that's my mom. Yes, her maiden name is Miculin. Yeah, it's close to Miculus. Very weird, I know, but that's how we roll. They're all Eastern European folks, and they just found each other with random last names that were very, very similar, and I still think that's pretty cool stuff. How you doing this morning, this Friday morning? I have been a day behind all week. I feel like it's Saturday now. I thought yesterday was Friday. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what's up or down. And let me tell you, this weather's about to get boring, so I'm going to have to find something to talk about. Just send me your ideas, I guess. Gina, looking good. I'm showing different cameras. We'll spice that up a little bit. 200 and something feet above southwest Gina, looking, I don't even know what direction, somewhere toward the east, I guess. Here at home, I know we're looking west, and we are looking right toward the water tower. Coliseum's up on the right, and the other water tower, the big Alexandria utility system one, would be to your left. And we have some clouds out there. I did add a 10% chance of rain today. The HRRR has been pretty persistent, trying to bring us at least 1 or 2 showers. Yes, Miss Linda, it's because of the Monday holiday. You are absolutely correct there. Threw me off. Plus, I was out in Texas and visiting the kid and all that stuff. Not much going on, really. Again, I added a 10% chance of rain today, and that's simply so we can revert back to this moment if we do see a storm pop up and everybody says, you said it wasn't going to rain. I said, no. I said there was a chance. So there's always a chance, though. So we have a couple of storms out over Florida, a little upper-level feature out that way. Not much doing for us locally. Over the next, 14 days, it's really looking like a tranquil period, which this time of year, that's key. 79 degrees Alexandria, 84 New Orleans, 82 in Shreveport. It is warm. It's pretty humid, and we have a deep southerly flow coming in off the Gulf there. Wind gusts 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to be a little breezy, and there it is. That's the storm. There's another one. Maybe 2 in the area, the whole area. So 10% covers us. Just in case, and I think it's going to be very isolated, but I think I had to go away from just saying, a silent pop or probability of precipitation where we don't have a number in there. I added that 10. Partly cloudy skies, fair weather clouds for the most part, mid-90s for highs. Today we're looking at 94 degrees, and actually, there is a marginal risk if you're heading toward Junction City, right along the border with Arkansas. You're in a marginal risk, slight risk up into Tennessee. They actually had some tornado warnings. I was watching one of the National Weather Network guys do the coverage up there in East Tennessee, and he was doing an awesome job yesterday. Always fun to watch the colleagues do their thing. And there are your surprise storms. Not surprising to you because you're watching here, 10% chance. I think they go away pretty quickly. And then tomorrow, we have a 30% chance in. And you see here, this is loosely organized stuff. Not much going on. And we'll watch Sunday. Could be a few more storms moving in there. But again, no organized heavy rainfall out of this. So really, if you need rain, if you're like, okay, I haven't had it, it's been dry, fire up the sprinklers. It's that time because you're not going to see much after this weekend, and I don't think you see much this weekend. This area has a 90% chance for development right here. It looks scary. That's the track we don't like, but this thing I really think is going to hook out to sea. Pretty much all the models, even that operational GFS has come on board saying that. It looks terrible this morning, too. Look at this. The thunderstorms have really weakened, but there's a solid little surface reflection there, and we'll see what happens with this. I think it develops and probably hooks out to sea. That is the plan I have right now. Good morning from the Bend. All right, yeah, I still have to buy that house out there and move everything out there. Haven't made that happen yet. So rain chances for the weekend, that's where we're going to see these totals coming to fruition here. Mainly over the northern half of the area. Again, we could see some spotty stuff elsewhere, but we're not looking for big totals here. Less than an inch for most of us. 30% on Saturday, are much advertised. 10% today and 20% on Sunday. But look at next week. So, you got to pour concrete, you're good. You got to put on a roof, you're good. You got to be outside cutting trees down. I'm trying to think of my sponsors. I don't have a concrete guy, but if you have those things to do, this is going to be a good stretch, and I think it goes beyond this 7-day. And look at this, 60 degrees for your forecast low. That's Tuesday morning. That's low humidity. A lot of you are going to be in the 50s. Mid-80s Sunday and Monday. Football Sunday, first full slate of games. It's going to kind of feel like a little bit of a fall day. I mean, we have plenty of days in October when it's 84, so not bad. And then we warm into the low to mid-90s, and I think we stay there. You can see warmer than normal, September 13th to the 19th, so probably a stretch stretch of 90-degree days. And look at this. We go to the second level of that brown color here. So that means it's going to be extra dry. I don't see much going on there, which means no tropical systems. I mean, again, it seems like we're 10 days away always. I'm not even going to say that anymore because really I'm watching things. I see things on the ensembles, but there's no coherent signal that we have anything to worry about in the tropics. So for right now, it just looks like a stretch of beautiful September weather. 60 degrees when you walked this morning. Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to have one blissful morning of that on Tuesday. So let's all go out and join hands and take a big walk across town or do something. I don't know. Just go outside and have coffee. Do your thing. All right, I'm out of here for today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you back here in the morning. And yeah, that's about it. Pretty boring weather, but we'll take it. See ya.